Students, welcome to Bush Middle School, where Bulldogs come prepared to learn and lead. The Bulldog Creed. A poster of the creed is in every classroom and will be recited every Monday during the morning announcements. Students, when you come to school, make sure you are dropped off in the lower parking lot by the gym. The upper parking lot is reserved for parents who will be entering the school for business. Before school starts, all 6th graders will report to the cafeteria and remain there until they are dismissed. 7th and 8th grade girls will report to the bridge area, and 7th and 8th grade boys will report to the gym foyer. Breakfast is available in the cafeteria before school. Make sure you sit at a designated table and report back to your assigned location after you have finished eating. Students, if you are in band or orchestra, you may drop off your instrument when you first arrive at school. Need extra academic support? Then morning coaching is available before school from 7:45 to 8:10 a.m. Remember, you must have a teacher's pass or a pass from your parents signed so that you may attend morning coaching.
Dismissal procedures are as follows. For after-school dismissal, all walkers will leave the campus immediately from the upper parking lot area by exiting the main front doors. All students being picked up by parents will load at the lower parking area. Only cross at the crosswalk and actively look for your car. Buses will leave at approximately 3:33, 8 minutes after dismissal. You will need to actively search for your bus as soon as you exit the building. We will not hold buses, so please be prompt. If you have trouble locating your bus, please find an adult for assistance. If you need to ride a different bus for any reason, you must have the official NEISD bus ride permission slip completed and signed by an administrator before your lunch period in the front office. The school bus is an extension of school. Therefore, school expectations for conduct and behavior are the same while on the bus. Misbehavior on the bus will result in a referral to your administrator and could result in removal from the bus. Cafeteria. While at lunch, students will buy their own food, eat their own food, throw away their trash, clean their area, and keep their hands, feet, and other objects to themselves. All food and drinks will remain in the cafeteria. No binders or textbooks are allowed in the cafeteria for 6th and 7th graders. You will need to drop them off at your locker or in your next class on the way to the cafeteria. If you're buying a lunch, you're expected to get in line with integrity, no cutting or saving a place for others. While waiting in line, use the appropriate voice level, wait your turn, and be respectful to others. As a reminder, please wait to leave your table until you are dismissed by an adult. Remember to pick up all trash on your table and underneath your table. When throwing away your trash, please remember to recycle by placing all plastic, paper, and styrofoam in the blue recycling bins. All other trash will go in the gray trash cans.
These are the hallway expectations for Bush Middle School. You will have a 4-minute passing period, so use them wisely. Remember, this is your time to visit your locker and use the restroom. You are not allowed to congregate in the hallway. You are expected to keep moving. So walk and talk using a conversational voice level. There is no running, pushing, or other types of horseplay allowed in the hallway. This type of misbehavior is subject to consequences. No food, drinks, or candy is allowed in the hallway, restrooms, or lockers. Water bottles may be confiscated if disruptive or inappropriate behaviors occur. Keep the hallways clean by picking up trash and putting it in the trash can. Take pride in your school by leaving all artwork and other items on the walls alone. Remember, the guests see you. Students, these are the tardy policy for Bush. Students should be in their assigned classroom when the bell rings. Your teacher will give you more information regarding their tardy policy. If you're tardy, you will be sent to the attendance office to receive a tardy slip. You must return to class immediately after leaving the attendance office. Remember, 4 tardy slips earns 1 day of lunch detention. 7 tardy slips earns 3 days of lunch detention. 10 tardy slips earns 1 day of after-school detention. 13 tardy slips earns 3 days of after-school detention. 16 tardy slips earns 3 days of lunch detention and 3 days of after-school detention. The consequences for more than 16 tardies will be administrative discretion. This is the attendance and absence policy. It is important for you to attend school every day because poor attendance can lead to academic challenges and failure. The Texas state law requires students to be in school. Excessive absences can result in the need for summer or Saturday school or summer school. Your presence in the classroom is valued every day. If you are absent, your parent or guardian should call the school to report the absence. Remember to bring a signed note by your doctor or your parent or guardian explaining your absence. No more than 8 absences will be excused with a parent note.
Next, everyone's favorite topic, dress code. Information regarding dress code can be found on the Bush Middle School website. As a refresher, remember, no tank tops or halter tops allowed. All tops must have sleeves. Undergarments shall not be visible or exposed for males or females. Pants should be worn securely at the waist. Sagging is prohibited. Excessively worn, torn, frayed, oversized, or long clothing is not permitted. Dresses, skirts, and shorts must be past fingertip length when hands are by the person's side. Bicycle shorts or pants of spandex or other similar materials worn alone are prohibited. Leggings are allowed with appropriate length of top, which covers your bottom at all times. No midriffs are allowed to show at any point. Slippers or pajama clothing are not allowed. No graffiti or writing on clothes or skin. All clothing should display appropriate slogans. Be modest, no low-cut tops in the front or back. Choose a higher neckline for your tops. Hair must be of a natural color. Unconventional hairstyles, including but not limited to multicolored, spiked, or mohawks, are not allowed. Every morning, please look in the mirror and if in doubt, wear something more appropriate. Remember, final dress code authorization and approval remains with campus administration.
Students, this is our policy on cell phones, so please pay close attention. You may use your cell phone in the morning waiting areas and in the cafeteria during lunch. Remember though, the phones cannot be used in the hallway at any time, even when you're on the way to or from lunch. Absolutely no photos or videos may be taken on campus with your cell phone or other electronic devices on campus, which includes the bus, unless you're otherwise directed by a teacher for a class activity with an academic purpose. If you are using your phone inappropriately, a teacher can confiscate it and bring it to the office. Upon release from the morning waiting areas, all cell phones must be silenced and put away until the end of the school day, unless your teacher gives you permission. If your phone is confiscated during any part of the day, your parents will be able to pick up your phone after school in the office. As a reminder, our school zone is a no cell phone use for drivers, so please remind your parents of this state law. These are the rules for the computer lab. Students are not allowed in any computer lab without an adult present. Students must have a signed Acceptable Use Policy or AUP form on file in order to access the internet. Students must use the computer appropriately. Inappropriate use will result in the loss of access to the computer lab or other electronic devices on campus. Remember, you are responsible for your use of technology. Access is a privilege, not a right. Misuse is subject to consequences, which may include suspension, removal to AEP, and/or expulsion. Your use of district technologies may be suspended or restricted. Students, these are the prohibited items that are not allowed on campus. The following items are not allowed on campus: laser pointers, cameras, or skateboards. If you have a question regarding the use of skateboards, please ask an administrator. No heavy perfumes, colognes, scented lotions, creams, or moisturizers are permitted. What is considered heavy? Well, if you can smell it from a distance of 3 to 4 feet away, then it is considered heavy. Personal fragrances or deodorants that are aerosol or sprays should not be used in the school setting at any time. Please reference the Parent-Student Handbook for more information.
Clinic procedures. Students must use the clinic for health needs, not for social purposes. Teachers will issue passes for students going to the clinic. Students must have a stamped and signed pass by the nurse. Students have 3 minutes to travel to and from the nurse's office. All medications must remain in the clinic at all times unless approved by the nurse. Students are not allowed to bring medicines to school. This includes cough drops, Advil, Tylenol, and any other generic medications. The clinic opens at 7:45 a.m. each morning. Fire drill and evacuation procedures. In the event of a drill or emergency, please follow all of your teacher's instructions. Students will walk quietly in a single file line and wait at the designated location until you are told to return. Students will re-enter the building quietly and ready themselves for work. If students are in the hallway when the bell or alarm rings, please move in the direction of the nearest exit.
Supporting structures for living the Bulldog Creek. At Bush Middle School, we lead the way by living the Bulldog Creek. In class, the following behavior will result in a ready-to-learn slip: disrespect or being argumentative with any adults, talking without permission, distracting others, inappropriate language, not keeping your hands or feet to yourself, not following directions, refusal to work, and repeatedly not being prepared for class. Your teachers will discuss the discipline step plan for the ready-to-learn slips. Bullying. Students, please listen carefully to the definition of bullying. Engaging in written or verbal expression through electronic means, social media, physical conduct, including a gesture that has been determined to have the effect of physically harming a student, damaging a student's property, or placing a student in reasonable fear or harm to the student's person or of damage to their property, or is sufficient, severe, persistent, or pervasive enough that the action or threat created an intimidating, threatening, or abusive educational environment for a student. Be sure you understand that this is not allowed here at Bush Middle School. Please notify your teacher, counselor, or administrator if this occurs, or leave a student statement in the main office. All reported incidents are investigated and parents will be notified. Appropriate disciplinary action will result. Serious incidents could result in an off-campus placement to the alternative middle school. Inappropriate language. Using inappropriate, obscene, or vulgar language will not be tolerated at Bush Middle School. Immediate consequences for inappropriate language will be issued. Cultivating healthy relationships. Students at Bush seek first to understand, then to be understood. Before you speak, think. Think, is it true? Is it helpful? Is it inspiring? Is it necessary? Or is it kind? We expect all Bush Bulldogs to think about what they're doing. Make sure you understand this includes all aspects of speaking, including social media, texting, sending messages through any of our different devices. We want to take care of each other, and we want to make sure we succeed to be the best we can be here at Bush Middle School. Bulldogs, let's have a great year. Good luck to you, and let's have a wonderful year.
Created using Powtoon.